Yes. 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 Freaking yes. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I just can't believe it. I've had Vipers. Well, I've had a Viper. I've had a Maserati, which had a Ferrari engine, beautiful car. I've had dozens of cars by now. I'm 37. I'm gonna be 38. There's been one car that has been eluding me my entire life, and I'm not that old. Sorry for the mess in this garage. It's a mess. But there's been one car that has just seemed out of reach. No matter what I did, no matter how much money I made, it just didn't seem possible to get. And I cannot believe this is in my garage. I just can't believe it. I've been working my whole life to be able to get one of these things, man. And I finally got one. I don't have the words. It's such a beautiful car. Now, I got it for an amazing deal for a running and driving FD 1995 RX7. I really can't believe the price I got it for. I've seen shells going for as much or more than what I paid for this car. That's the deal I got. It is such a beautiful car. Now, it has tons of issues. I mean, just tons. You can see the bumper here. It's got these ripples. The headlights work. I just left them up. You see the body lines here aren't great anywhere. Paint issues everywhere. This car pretty much sat outside. The guy who had it, he's had it for over 10 years. And he cared about one thing and one thing only. And what he cared about was just making it fast. He says, I don't care about the body. I don't care about pretty much anything else. He says, I just want my car to be fast. So, he kind of did that. So, the unfortunate part is, he doesn't know exactly what was done. The story was a little odd. So, he says he bought this car and some of the work was done. Some of the work he did 10 years ago. He was in the military. He basically took his military money after he was done with his war, whatever he did. He came here and just threw all the money into this car. And that's pretty much it. He says it has like a Bridgeport. I mean, this thing looks like at some point or another it had some serious money thrown at it. But there's a lot of unknown things. So I don't know the third gens very well. I've had a couple second gens. Haven't had a first gen. My dad did. Those were simpler cars. But like, for example, these little... let me get the light off of it a little bit. Look at that. Those lines look like potential vacuum leaks. Something to look into. It's controlled by standalone ECU. So you can probably tune out some of that stuff, but I mean, it's never going to run right. But I am just completely blown away that this is in my garage. I have been not dying, but I have wanted a third gen RX7 since they came out. I mean, since I was a little kid, I remember seeing them online and in video games like Gran Turismo, and I've always wanted one. The Viper was cool. I loved it. It was great. Very powerful. Total opposite of this car. This car feels like a slug at the lower RPM range. You know, obviously it's a rotary. There's no torque, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But it's super slouch initial. So it feels like a really slow car. It just feels boring. But then once you get on it and you get the turbo going, it's unreal. This has over 500 horsepower, and it really feels like it. Like you can't floor it in first gear. There's no point in even using first gear if you want to race somebody. Just don't even do it. It's got way too much power. But you could see, like, at one point, somebody put a tremendous amount of money in here, and something happened. What happened? I don't know. They just kind of gave up with it. Because, I mean, look at this body. Look at the paint. Looks like it was spray painted there. The emblem's missing. I mean, look at all the cracks and damage everywhere. Those lights looks like maybe they were spray painted or I don't know what. I mean, this thing certainly saw better days. But I'm going to be the guy to restore it as much as I can. I mean, look at this paint. It's abysmal. Out of 10, this body and paint would be, gosh, is that a mosquito? What the heck? Out of 10, I'd say this body and paint's probably like a 2 or a 3. The body, 3. Paint, 2. I mean, look at this. Now, you're probably looking at it thinking, oh, you're being too critical, scratches it'll buff out. Well, it gets worse, and I'll show you what I mean. I just got this home today, just a couple hours ago. I went to see it yesterday. I was like, I don't know if I want this car. The price was amazing, but it just had a lot of negatives. But ultimately, obviously, I just did it. The thing is, for the amount of money I got it for, I could sell it for the exact same price, probably tomorrow. I don't see why I couldn't sell this thing pretty immediately. But going back to the condition here, if you look at, I just seen some dents on this door, like right here. There's a bunch of little dents here. You can't really see it. Not too well. It looks like there's a dent right here. There's a dent right underneath that thing. I mean, for a car that in great shape has the potential to sell for 50, 70, 100,000 or more, how the hell do they get this way? How do people treat it this way? This is such a rare, fast, amazing car, and it's just been... Well, either way, I'm going to be the guy that restores it as much as possible. So, here's the interior. Seats look okay. Driver's side looks okay. You have your air-fuel ratio. It's plugged in, powered on, but not really connected to anything. The boost PSI there in the middle, same thing. Powered on, doesn't really do anything. Luckily, the oil pressure monitor gauge thing, that's working. That's very important. The sides are okay. The driver's side's all right. Not great, but it's okay. Got to add a radio, bezel. That's, petty, minor. The top's okay. That's all not bad at all. And then here's where things get a little interesting. So, again, mind my garage. I've been super duper busy the last couple months. That's missing. $100 online, $200 for like a carbon fiber, a little bit more. So I'm not too worried about it. Maybe he has it in the box of goodies. We'll see. I'm not sure. But again, scratches everywhere. Just everywhere. I just don't understand it. How can you let an RX-7 get this way? It's going to be a lot of me buffing and working on this. Look at this trim piece. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at this. Certainly got to get some side skirts on this thing. Luckily, though, there's pretty much no rust on this thing. That if it had like rust holes and whatever, it would have been a deal breaker. I mean, this thing sat outside most its life. It's got bugs living in it, multiple spider things everywhere. Hopefully, I'm not like bringing a new invasive species to this state. So yeah, the interestingness continues. So yeah, look at that. He's got the Apex Power FC down there. The issue is though, it's just thrown around. It's not even up where it should be. I just realized that this is missing the cover. I mean, there it is. So that's good. At least it's here. I literally have not been able to check out this car. This is the first time I get a good look at it. It drives pretty good actually. Pretty fast. Has a minor temperature issue. Went up to like 105 after me beating on it for a little bit. Driving for about 30 minutes, 20 minutes, and then sitting idle for a while. Part of the issue is this. I mean, look at this, guys. You're just gonna be like, wow. All right, watch this. Water pump, right? A little warm, which is crazy because I just moved it off the trailer. Anyways, look at this. Really? I should not be able to turn that with my hands. Why? Well, these engines rev to 9,000 or more. I don't even know what this is tuned to. It might be tuned to 11, 12,000. I have no idea. This spins. That spins really fast. If that's spinning really fast, and this is this loose, and that's the water pump, what's going to happen? The water pump's not going to keep up with the engine. The coolant's not going to flow as well as it needs to. It's going to slip like crazy around that belt. What can I do? Not too much right now. What I was hoping was that I had more of an adjustment on here so I could bring the alternator more up and to the side to put more pressure here. But it looks like the bolt's all the way. I might be able to just use my Dremel or something and drill or kind of gouge it out a bit more, maybe a lot more, so I could put a lot more tension on that. Or the option could be, I don't know these RX7s that well again, so I apologize, guys. I could probably maybe use this bolt to pull it up more and just pull the whole bracket up. Maybe this whole thing will go up. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'll try a couple things, but that appears to be at its maximum. So this bracket's garbage. This needs more tension. I don't know what to do with that, but it sounds amazing, guys. I mean, like literally, you've seen them on the different videos. I mean, this thing just freaking sounds so sick, dude. So good sounding. The power is amazing. So let's continue the tour here. You know, it's all weathered. I guess the sunroof does work. Oh my gosh, I better not get these damn spiders in my house. Look at that thing. They're everywhere. Hey, this is probably the worst of the body. So check this out. Yeah, it's sick. Ugh. So like that, not bad. That's easy. Okay, I could fix that myself. That's easy, not too bad. That's okay. But then we get into this part here, and this is where I'm gonna struggle. Okay, because look how thick that comes out. The guy said that this was bondoed by somebody, and he did this job, and blah blah blah. This was a big dent here. He pulled it out. I don't think that there was a dent here. if there was a dent here and he pulled it out himself and he made it look that good, that boy needs to be working in a damn body shop, because there's not a single crease or anything that would have indicated there was a dent here. But what I do see is those marks everywhere and how thick that is there. Now, is it possible that the paint is just that thick and they have a lot of primer behind it? I don't know. I don't know. It's possible this whole side was ruined and buckled in, and maybe this whole thing is fiberglass or Bondo, but it doesn't sound like it. It sounds like metal. All of this does. So, I'm not sure. And then the wing, he took off the wing for whatever reason. It's in my other car. I'm going to put it back on. The hell would you take the wing off and let it look like this? Did the bolt strip? Something break? I'm just going to fix it. And then the lights back here. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, look at that. The paint is damaged on this bumper. Nice, looks like a full gritty exhaust here. I'm not sure. It's got the rear splitter or diffuser. Looks really cool. But yeah, he said he had the JDM 99 taillights or whatever, which look, oh my gosh, they're just amazing. The frickin' Mazda really knows how to make a car, man. These wheels are awesome. He says he hates them, that he used to love the wheels, but then he saw a Mustang with it and he hated them. Nah, man. It's really hard to find good wheels to match a car and to look good. And they're not great. They're not like perfect. But they look pretty good on this car. It is not bad. Especially that lip back there. That's a nice hefty lip. You know, you probably can't tell in the video, but like, here's my hand. I could fit my whole hand in that lip. So it's pretty good. Now the front, not so much, but whatever. So, you know, the negatives continue. These tires in the front are from 2008. Those are from 2012, back there. I'm going to rock them locally, going slow for a couple days until I can save up a little bit more money. Probably start with the front tires, get those replaced first. They have some dry rot to them, a lot of cracking. So obviously these are very dangerous to run. You know, to cruise up and down the road, going 30 miles an hour. Worst case, it might blow out, might rip. I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to explode and blow out the whole fender. I'm not going to be doing a crazy burnout. But, yeah, they got to go. But yeah, that's the car. I'm still super duper shocked that, you know, I finally got one of these things. Looks like maybe dual piston brakes, I'm not sure. Slotted. Suspension has been swapped, as I said. I don't know what it has. I mean, it looks like at some point somebody put a crazy amount of money into this damn thing, and then they just stopped. He said that this is set up for methanol, and that it'll still run on 93, but it's looking for methanol, so it's not running as fast and powerful as it can. He says on the dyno it was doing over 500 horsepower. Was it on methanol or gas? I don't know. Not enough information, unfortunately. I don't know enough about this car. Neither did he. He just said something about it was built and this and that and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. You know, I haven't looked back here yet. I don't even know how to open that. Let's see. Here we go. Well, it opened. Let's see if it goes up. Oh, the shocks work. Yeah, buddy. Well, look, the cleanest part's back here. Why? Because nobody goes back here. Looks like I got a little brace back there. But yeah, really clean back here. I'm happy about this. Very clean. Well, I mean, obviously dirty, but everything is here. All the plastics are here. This is like the most stocked part of the car. Let's see what's under this carpet. You and me both will see it for the first time together. Let's see. Actually, no, he showed me this, now that I think about it. Hmm. I don't know if he did. Maybe we talked about it, but there's the rear tire, the spare. That thing looked flatter than... No, not flat. He mentioned a different fuel pump. I don't know what else. What's inside this thing here? No idea. A little toolkit. It's all here. Wow, that's so cool. I'd say some of this isn't factory. Yeah, this probably isn't factory. What's this bag here? What is this? Looks like a lug nut. Some fittings for something. Not sure. Some fuses are in there. Well, just put it back for now. I cannot wait to take this thing out tomorrow. I didn't drive it much at all. I haven't gone really anywhere with it. It's just been really sitting for too damn long. You know, if somebody in the comments can tell me, he says that this is the original paint color. Okay, cool, got it, right? Original. Then we got red. And then the white. Now he says, oh, I painted the engine bay. He says he redid the engine bay when he redid all the engine and made it white. Because he intended on painting the entire car white. So is that red the primer? Is that just what they use? Because underneath this paint here it looks like it's all red. So maybe that's just red primer? I don't know. Oh yeah, let's see what's under this cover here. The hell is this? Look at this. What's this? Somebody in the comments, tell me what this is for. What the heck is that? And what's this? Is this... I've seen this before. In fact, now that I look at these, I have like 2 or 3 of these somewhere. I haven't seen them in years. I want to say, I might be wrong here, but I want to say these are for putting under your tires on a hill. So you don't put all the pressure on your transmission or your emergency brake. I want to say this is a tire stop. What the heck? Did Mazda provide that from the factory? Let me know. What's back here? Not much else. Some wiring and whatever. I wonder what that cup thing is for. Clearly something went there, so that's gone. Okay. Well, that's it for now. I got a lot of cleanup to do with this car. Lots of work to do with it, but I got a box of goodies in my other car. I'm going to go grab it. I'm going to grab the title too. And I will upload this as an update for those parts. Just one more look real quick, close up. If anyone sees anything dramatically out of the ordinary, out of place, something dangerous, please feel free to let me know. I don't know these FDs very well, especially as modified as this one is. Looks pretty simple once you kind of really dive in, but type rotary. That's cool. High performance ignition system, so that's for the coils or something. Can't really see that from here, but I can. Yeah, Mazda down there. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.